All right, so waking up early, not so early, but I'm waking up pretty early, and yeah, I see some Holy Knight cards out. Generally, I just put together a quick deck and just be like, let me just play it. But instead, the cards aren't out on EDO Pro, so I'm just gonna talk about the actual cards and see how that goes. So, Holy Knight, Silent Knight. This theme is a play on Holy Knight and Holy Knight, like Knight, like Warrior Knights, and Holy Knight, like Night Christmas Eve. And its ace monster is derived from Seiya Ryu, the Holy Knight Dragon. So okay, cool. That is a cool starter. And we know we have an ace monster, so let's get right into it. And I think I'm seeing the ace monster right now, and it's the Dragon Shining on the Holy Knight, Radiant Seiya Ryu. What a nice name. Level 7 Light Dragon Effect Monster, 2500 attack, 2300 defense. If this card is normal or special summoned from your hand, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. That's pretty cool. Not a hard once per turn as far as I see, and I'm scrolling even further down to make sure I'm not seeing a hard once per turn. Okay, that is an abusable effect. We'll see if you can special summon this multiple ways because I ain't normal summoning any level 7 dragons. Cannot be destroyed by battle with a dark monster. Cannot be destroyed by a dark monster's effect. That's pretty cool too. It's 2020, and that is pretty specific. It's not. I don't recall a lot of not dark dragon, but dark decks right now that apply to. But I guess we'll see. We'll see how the format shapes out once this card comes out. This deck comes out. Um, Kind of specific, I won't lie, but yeah, we'll keep going. Once per turn, at the start of the damage step, when this card attacks an opponent's monster, you can banish that opponent's monster until the end phase. Also, this card can make one more attack in a row. I'm not saying that's a bad effect. Yeah, it's a battle effect, but I'm pretty sure that's the type of effect that comes up more than once in a day. But yeah, you can almost get a clean attack sometimes. Uh, Maybe you crash into the dark monster that's 2500 attack that you can get right over. It does have two effects that essentially, like in conjunction, can get two cards off the field. So I'm not going to say this card's bad by any means, but I try not playing it. But yeah, let's get right to the next card. See if we have ways to maybe get that on the field or ways not to play that card in this deck. Holy Nightrile, we have a level 4 Light Fairy Effect monster. Attack 1800, defense 700. You can only use this card's name's first and second effect once per turn each. When this card is normal summoned, you can add one Holy Knight spell or trap from your deck to your hand. And second effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Holy Knight monster in your graveyard except Holy Nightrile and special summon it. Okay, cool. So the first effect only is when it's normal summoned, and that's cool. It adds this Holy Knight Speller Trap from your deck to your hand, so we gotta figure out how strong those cards are. And the second effect is pretty neat. I don't see a way to get them both happening on the same turn or turn one, so I feel like the second effect looks like more of a turn two effect, but that's really cool. Maybe you foolish the graveyard to get some plays out of it. You can banish this card from your graveyard and target one Holy Knight monster in your graveyard except Holy Knight. Yeah. So it's a cool effect. But yeah, I'll keep going. 1800 attack's pretty beefy. It's a light fairy. If I don't have to use a dragon at all, maybe I might use this in conjunction with my herald deck or something to make like a little in between engine going on. Holy Knight Astell, level 4 Light Fairy Effect Monster, attack 500, defense 2000. You can only use this card, its name's first and second effect, once per turn each. So that is, yeah, so that's like Rael. So you can use both effects, just not more than once per turn. The first effect is a quick effect, so that's pretty neat. You can target one light monster you control, tribute, and if you do, special summon one level 7 light dragon monster from your hand. And I'll just go to the second effect. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one level 7 light dragon monster you control. It gains 1000 attack until the end of your opponent's turn. Okay, cool. So the first effect's a quick effect, so we can use that in both our turn and your opponent's turn to bring out a monster. And it doesn't have to be itself, but you can use itself, which is pretty cool. And if you do use itself on your turn, you can banish it from your graveyard to target that level 7 dragon monster. We're gonna assume it's gonna be what's this dragon monster called again? It's gonna be the dragon shining on the Holy Knight, Radiant Seirayu. We're gonna assume it's that at this point. And you can make it 3,500 attack in that, and it'll last to your opponent's turn, and you'll get a pop if you summon the dragon out your hand. You know what? Maybe we let's keep going. Let's see how the spells and traps work out and see how everything works out. So we have another monster, Holy Knight Flamel, level 4 Light Fairy effect monster. Attack 1500, defense 1000. You can only use effects. You can only use either this card's name's first or second effect once per turn, and only once per turn each. So okay, so we can only use the first or second effect once per turn, but I'm seeing that the second effect is a quick effect, so let's just go right into this. When an opponent's monster attacks, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard, special summon one level 7 light dragon monster from your hand. Okay, so that only applies on your opponent's turn. Clearly, I get why the effects work out like that, why you can only use once per turn. Yeah, so I guess that's pretty cool. It's cool that you can ditch it from your hand. Like, I'm probably not trying to summon this card unless I'm poking for damage, and then maybe your opponent's turn, they summon a monster, they attack over this monster. I tribute summon the shining dragon, pop their monster. I guess that's a way. Maybe if you have it on the field, it's kind of nice because it's like a slower version of Astell in that case. So we still have another way of bringing out the dragon. So I guess the dragon is necessary. It's not the specific dragon, but a level 7 light dragon monster is necessary in this case. I'm kind of cool with that. If you can get some stronger light level 7 dragon monsters, then I guess these cards will get stronger. So and then the quick effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one level 7 light dragon monster you control or have in your graveyard, return it to your hand. Well, I like that effect in a sense that it means you only need to play one of these level 7 light dragon monsters to get the most out of it. So you can kind of max out on consistency in the ways to bring it out. But yeah, I gotta see. Let's look at these spells before I make any rash decisions. Okay, so Holy Knight. So Holy Knight Bellfire. Add one Holy Knight monster and one level 7 light dragon monster from your deck to your hand. Then if your opponent controls a dark monster while you control no monsters, you can special summon one level 7 light dragon monster from your hand. This is a pretty cool effect. The first one's just a searcher, so like just without anything being said, it is a Rhoda, so cool. And then the second effect, if that ever does come up and you summon out the Shining Dragon Lord, which shines his light on the Holy Knight, I forgot its name. Then you can end up getting the pop without even using your normal summon. So that's pretty cool. We'll keep going, but I am optimistic about this deck right now. It seems like it might be a little too slow for the current meta, and like it doesn't seem like it has a lot of ways of getting multiple monsters on the field. It can get the dragon on the field for sure, but it's an interesting deck. It's one I would like to play with my friends when they're not trying to play, top meta cheese right now. Okay, so we have a field spell, Holy Night Sky, a field spell. You can only use this card's name's second effect once per turn. So this card's name's second effect once per turn. During your main phase, you can normal summon one Holy Knight monster or one level 7 light dragon monster in addition to your normal summoner set. Okay, cool. So now I'm seeing a way of getting two monsters on the field, and it seems like this deck is like a normal summon bound deck, I guess. If a face of level 7 dragon monster you control is returned to your hand, during your turn, you can draw one card. Okay, so ways to return it would be Holy Knight Flamel. Yeah, it's just Holy Knight Flamel at this point. So okay. First effect seems pretty relevant, just getting another monster on the field, and yeah, maybe do things from there, but we'll see. Holy Knight Nativity, a continuous spell card. You can only use this card's name's first or second effect once per turn, and only once that turn. During your main phase, you can reveal one Light Fairy monster from your hand, and if you do, add one level 7 Light Dragon monster from your deck to your hand, then place the revealed card on the bottom of the deck. Okay, I guess that is a consistency card, and that takes that takes away some strain from having to search out the dragon. And once again, all these cards are just screaming to me you only need to run one dragon. But yeah, once you have the dragon in your hand, I'm pretty sure this becomes irrelevant. If your opponent activates a card or effect, you can special summon one level 7 light dragon monster from your hand. Holy crap, that is pretty good. That is really good. You can search this too. Holy crap. Alright, so you're definitely gonna see me make a video with this deck. I'm really interested, considering all these spell cards. I'm getting super interested in this deck. I always have this thing where it's like the searcher is only as strong as the card it searches, and that Rael card is getting exceedingly stronger with every spell card I'm reading. I'm getting into the traps right now, and I'm already excited. We have Holy Night Advent, which is a continuous trap. You can only use this card's name's first effect once per turn. And it has one effect. Oh, I guess the one effect has two effects. And then during the main phase, you can activate one of these effects. Why is it written like this? Target one level 7 light dragon monster you control, return it to the hand. Cool. Special summon one level 7 light dragon monster from your hand. Okay, I was even expecting the second effect to say that once I read the first one. Yeah, this is a way to get back the Holy Shining Dragon Light Knight constantly back on the field, like off and on the field, off and on the field. And I'm for it. I'm for it. This is constant popping. This is really cool now. I don't know what tier this deck is going to be. It seems really slow, but this is a deck that you make for fun and just have fun with it. And let's see the last trap. Holy Night Blast is a normal trap card. It's a normal trap card. You can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. I don't know why everything's written like this. When your opponent's card effect is activated, return one level 7 light dragon monster you control to the hand, negate the effect, and if you do, destroy it. How's this how is this not a counter trap? What? Okay, so you can use trap trick for this, so that's something. That's something already. This negates, but this is not a counter trap, so like, not saying that it's not like. I don't know how relevant that makes the fact that it's not a counter trap. I don't know how relevant that makes things anyways, but um yeah, you have negation. You have negation. Pretty cool deck. Honestly, it's a pretty cool deck. You get the level 7 dragon monster on and off the field multiple times. I kind of like that little gimmick it got going there, bouncing up and down. That means other cards work really well with this. You can throw some compulses in this deck and see if you can get any more. You can get anything out of that. I'm gonna see how this deck works out. I'm gonna see if I can make this a slow, stunny deck, because I don't think this deck is really that fast of a deck, considering you're only really summoning one level 7 light dragon monster out your hand. But yeah, there's a lot of ways I think we can work around this and maybe speed the deck up and make it a really cool one. So yeah, and then showing a list of level 7 light dragon monsters include. I'm assuming some of these have to be some synchros and extra deck monsters, but I'm seeing Arcbrave, Odd Eyes, Saber Dragon, and a bunch of other names. We'll go through this when we're building this out, seeing if we can make anything relevant. But I'm really excited for this at this point. I'm gonna see when it hits EDO Pro. I'm gonna do a little, maybe I'm gonna do a little breakdown further after that, but really excited for these cards. Yeah, tune in for more videos like this. I'm gonna see if I can get better at this format as I go, but